Aloha everyone, my name is Alessandro and this is the Temple of Surf, the podcast. We'll give you full access to the best surfers, skaters, shapers, surfboard collectors, shop owners in the world. Discover with me their stories, the greatest successes, amazing behind the scenes and much more. This episode is brought to you by Yogi Pipe, a line of apparel created with eco-friendly materials by artisans from all over the world. Let's discover more about them and their collection on www.yogipipe.surf. Hello everyone and welcome to the 10th episode of the Temple of Surf, the podcast. Today with us from Cape Verde is the legendary kite surf world champion Mitu Monteiro. Let's discover more about him, how it all started, future projects and much more. Hi Mitu and welcome to the show. Where are you today?
I'm in Cape Verde, Side Island. With all this confinement with Corona, so I'm still here in the island.
But you are able to go out from the house, you're able to do sport, or you are in total confinement?
No. Like here, we can go in the water. Just, there is no flight. The water flight is closed, also with the boats. We cannot go to that island, but we can go in the water. We can do some sport. We have just some time, from 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock. So it's okay,
Okay.
So we can do something.
Fantastic. Today we're going to talk about your career, surfing, kite surfing. But the first question that I have for you, in your opinion, what is the most important thing in kite surfing?
I think that the important thing is to have fun, share the passion, respect. I think all these values, is the important thing. Because on the life, so if you have these points, so of course you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. How did it all started with you and kite surfing?
Yeah, like here in Cape Verde is a small country, so it's 10 islands, and I'm from Sal Island, and I started in 99, 2000 when I started kiting. Yeah, but I was a windsurfer before. So, I just see some guy, like here in the island, the tourists just kiting. And I really want to try this sport, but nobody want to give you the gear because it was really expensive. So this time I have a chance with one guy. He want to learn, but, just about the theory. So then he asked me to, you can help me, like, if the kite go down the water, just to help to launch, to grab him back. And then I'm going to do the same thing with you. So like this, we can try to learn together. And then I say, yeah, perfect,
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time. I really want to try this sport. So let's go, So I just started like that. After 5 days, I was able already to kite because I started with the 2 lines kite. It was one Wipika, a one directional board with 3 straps. So I learned so fast because with the board with 3 straps was the same feeling like windsurf when you do the jibe. Then I learned so fast and then I stopped again, because there is not many tricks to do. I can do just like some back loop, forward and like that man. Then I stopped because it don't give me a lot of adrenaline. So I still do my windsurf, because windsurf I have a lot of fun. It was tricky to do the tricks, so then I still do windsurf.
Okay. And suddenly, like, you started like early 2000 and 2008, you won your first world title, right? How was that journey?
Yeah.
It was so fast, right?
Like my first competition was in 2003 here in Cape Verde. I think it was one of the first wave competition kites. Was here in the island. I said, yeah, of course, I'm going to try. And this time I tried was a Wave Master capability. And then I just placed in 5th. And then everyone say, Mitu, you have good potential, so you need to try to go, like in Europe or, out of Cape Verde to do some competition because you have some good potential. But then, like, sometimes many people just talk with you, and if you want to say maybe the nice things, then I say, okay, maybe it's, just want to tell me like that. But then, like I try to work a lot because it was hard to have some sponsor, and to travel was expensive. And I just work a lot, save my money, and I start to invest in some trip to try some competition. My first one was in Lago di Como in Colico. I did the first competition, but it was not wave competition, it was freestyle competition. And was good, was good, the result. And then I still try, because I have a lot of problems with the visa to go out of Cape Verde. Then in 2008 was the first year I do all the tour, So I was in France, like the first competition, just staying second place in France. And then my sponsor was so happy and say, Mitu, yeah, we won. You need to do all the tour. We're going to support you. And then it's kind of like a door open for me, And I just grabbed this opportunity and just still fighting. And this time was the first year I do all the tour, and I was a world champion.
Amazing.
And then, like with my title, it was something really important for me, and also for my country, and also for other riders here, because it's kind of like a door I open for everyone. Because then the people start to see the sport in a different view, because here in Cape Verde, like, I don't know, before if you told, your parents, you're just going to take some wave, and then they tell you, no, just go fishing because you can bring fish, we can eat fish, but we cannot eat the wave,
Yeah.
But now it's totally different because I have my business, I have my school. Yesterday I just opened my online shop. So now the sport is my life, is my job. I share a lot of time with my family through this sport, So, if I look at back, I say, yeah, so it's good what I do,
Yeah.
And the same for the kids here, like there is another guy from Cape Verde, like a kid who say, one day I want to be world champion, like Mitu Monteiro, I want to work with him. So it's kind of like you create a dream, And when I saw all these things, I'm so proud, because I feel like it's something really good I do for my country, for my people, and also for me.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying. Actually is very powerful, You're talking about inspiring a new generation. You're talking about, like in an island like Cape Verde where things are not easy, like for everybody. And definitely to see a champion in sport is so inspiring for people. But also, when I asked you the first question, what was the most important thing in kite surfing, you told me to have fun. But also you told me something in the between that I think is very important, that is to try. I don't know if you notice, you repeat quite a lot. I tried this, I tried that, And most probably if you were not so curious to try that sport, maybe you would not have been a world champion, right? It's sometimes we need to go out from comfort zone, right?
Definitely, because I think on the life, if you're not curious, you didn't try to do like one step, so you're never gonna have the results. We can say like that, because here it's so small. Like my village is like fisherman village. Now many people, when they look at me and say, "Wow, me too." Before you are really small kids on the beach, play in the pier, try to grab the fish, octopus, and now you have you have your business. And you give the job for many people. You travel, with your family, you have your house. So the people like proud, because you see my evolution. And it's like that. If you don't try, of course, you don't gonna see the result. For example, like many people sometimes kite surf, no, it's so difficult, it's hard. But then I say, no, it's not so hard. You need to try. Then some also people, they say, strapless is so hard. I don't want to try. But sometimes I just give some lesson and I say, look, you need to do this and this and this. In the end of the lesson, the people coming and I was so happy. And they say, wow, I think it was hard, like to do this and this. But actually, it's not like that. It's so easy. So I think it's really important, like try. You need to try because if you don't try, you don't know what can happen, so
definitely.
It's really important to try it.
How do you train for kite surfing? Is something you do particularly, or you just practice?
My training is just a lot of time in the water, training hard, So in the morning, I just check the sea and say, okay, today is good for surfing, kite, spur fishing, whatever. But like in the past year, when I training for the competition, so I do also some training out of water. So like physical training, some yoga, stretch, like also free diving help a lot on the wave. So you need to try to keep, like your body, much strong as possible, so for the injury, all this stuff. But this is a little bit my training, because if I'm in the sea, so I'm in my world, and all the other sports are going to help for kite. For example, like many tricks from windsurf, I bring for kite. Many tricks from surfing, I bring for kite, So just try to make kind of combination. And now, you can see many good riders in the tour. Many different ones have a different style, So, and this is because maybe it's good on skateboard, other one is good in snowboard and surf. So each one, it just bring a little bit from other sports to kite surf, And this has helped a lot. For this reason, like I try just to spend much as possible time on the water, and then you keep your body, like always in the like in the pressure and to be ready for everything.
Okay. What was the biggest wave you ever caught?
I don't remember, but there is many situations, like I think like the bigger one was in Mauritius. I think it was 2010. But there was a bit tough, because it was tricky, no safety boat because all the bay just closed out. So it was hard to go outside. But I think it was there, yeah. And then also in Tehupo, there as well was tricky. The wave was not big, but it was really heavy, But the worst situation, I think, was in Mauritius, because there, this day was so big. And was with Raphael and Etienne Lot. So we say, okay, we're going to try. We spend maybe like 14 minutes just try to go outside, to the peak. So that's so big, close out, big whitewash. So was tricky. So I think this is the day was like the biggest one.
How do you deal with adrenaline and fear when you are out in the water?
I think fear, not so much, but it's more about the respect and mixed with adrenaline, because when I have a lot of adrenaline, so I don't think about nothing, so I'm not scared. I just want to go, so it happened also in Tehupo. I just saw the wave, there was a lot of adrenaline. I just go out and then I try. Then when I try to do some barrels, and then I have one wave in my head, and I have some bad situation. But always, I try to respect and to know my limit. I think it's really important, like everyone know his limit,
Yeah.
If you combine these two things, so everything gonna be okay. Because of course, sometimes, I don't know, maybe so big, choppy, is not a good day to go in the water. But then, like if somebody come, you're scared, you don't want to go. And you feel this pressure, say, okay, I go. And then you're going to have some bad situation, For this reason, I think it's really important, like respect and know your limits. So this is the much important, I think.
Definitely. At the beginning of the interview, you talked about your school, your brand, clothing brand, and so you have a lot of projects going on, right? What's next?
Yeah, all these projects, like we can say it's part of my life, For example, my brand, when I started here in Cape Verde because many people, tourists, come here in Cape Verde. And then you know me, you want to have something like souvenir. So then you go to the China, you buy one T-shirt, and you ask me to sign the T-shirt. And then I start to think about, I say, why not create a Mitu brand, So then I create my logo, design that I have some friends in Italy, and I put this design in digital. And then I start with a small shop here in Cape Verde. Everyone, when they come here, like it, they buy. Then other friends ask friends to buy. And then I start to invest more. And then I have a lot of people to ask, how you can buy on the internet. For this reason, we create this the website, and now everyone can buy on the internet. So it was something like, it comes slowly, because I don't want to go so fast,
Sure.
But I want also for everyone to be happy. So now everyone can buy my brand. And with the school was the same, with my partner, Joe. So I started in a small school in a village, one hotel. And then, I started with 10 kites, and then we start to work hard, and then some more kites, and now we have our kite center in one of the best beach here in South. So it's in the east coast. The wind is onshore, side shore, safe, far away. They have a reef with a nice wave. So it's good for everyone, and we have this big school there with a bar, restaurant, kids park. We are 100% with the energy solar. Yeah, so it was like that, So every day still work hard, to continue to do the best. And in the future now, I don't know, there is Michael, my son. He loves surfing. So we try to do the same like I do. If you ask him what he wants to do in the future, say, Papa, I want to be a pro surfer. And I say, okay, you need to work hard with this,
Yeah.
But he loves it. He loves surfing. So I think when I start competition, I want to dedicate some time with him and also do something for the kids here in my country. Also, maybe training them, show them how to have fun on the water. Like the same person I give to my son to give some other kids as well.
Yeah, well, it's amazing what you're saying, and of course, it's amazing that your son has the same passion that you have and the love for the ocean, and definitely something that goes beyond the sport, right? It connects
Thank you.
and son in a
Thank
different way. We're gonna finish our interview with a short Q&A session, so please answer the first thing that comes up to your mind, okay?
Okay.
The best kite you ever had?
F1.
Or your favorite one?
Because I think it's all life I'm with F1, and I see the job we do it. So it's crazy. Like every year there is a new thing, like new feeling on the kite. So it's my best kite.
Okay, cool. Personal question: your favorite song?
My favorite song, it's depends of the moment. Because sometimes you want some really slow, other one you want some rock.
What about today? What about now?
I think reggae, we can say reggae.
Amazing.
It's okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Your favorite surf spot?
Punta Preta.
Your favorite kite surfer, or the one that was always an inspiration for you?
Ayrton Cozzolino, because for me, it's like a brother. We grew up together. So I saw him when he started kiting till now. So not just like kite surf, but also like a guy, So yeah.
Definitely. And the last question is a little bit unusual. We ask to everybody on the show. We want to know your best relationship advice.
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
You are a father, so you know, like, what would you say to a person that wants to build a relationship?
I think respect each other, try to be happy, and have fun. So I think it's important, yeah.
I totally agree with you. Thanks a lot, Mitu, for being on the show with me today, and I look forward to talk to you very soon.
Welcome, man.
Ciao.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Grazie mille. Ciao. Bye bye. Hi, it's me again. I hope you enjoyed our today's episode. If you want to know more about us, please follow www.thetempleofsurf.com and all our social media. Mahalo!